challenges in the 2000s and the 2010s in handling financial crisis and deflation. These challenges suggest new trade-offs, for example, between monetary and fiscal policy, or between present macroeconomic outcomes and future financial stability. So if we look at today, superficially, the situation looks like 70s, 80s redux with major supply shocks and emerging inflation inertia. So this brings us, I guess, to the most important and the bottom line question. Given the concerns behind the 1990s reform and the challenges in the next few decades, should we rethink central bank independence and central bank mandates? That is, are there good ideas or even concrete proposals for new reforms of central banking rules? Okay, so finally the plan for the session. So we'll spend the next 20 minutes
What's up, everyone?
on initial remarks by each panelist. Then we'll have a discussion
How's everyone
with
doing?
the panel around these initial remarks for maybe another 15 minutes. And after that, we'll turn to a round of Q&A involving the audience. So think about questions.
What's up, John?
Please think about succinct questions
How you doing?
rather than statements beforehand, and try to relate them to the three major questions that I outlined. And in the last 5 minutes, panelists will be able to make some final remarks.
What's up, C-West?
Okay, so now let's go to the initial remarks, at most 5 minutes for each of you. I'm sure these remarks will span many aspects of the broad panel theme, but by agreement, each panelist will put more emphasis on one of the...
All right, so Powell, live right now. What we got? How did everyone do yesterday? Let's see. So market's overall red right now. 0.3% it's down. Let's see what we got. What's everyone looking at for today? Wall Schmeckles. Music back on. There we go. All right, so let's take a look at what we should trade today. Redo the charts. So here is SPY, right? We had this flag break to the upside. All right, perfect flag break. Once it broke the high, catapulted right through the resistances, right through this resistance. Where do we reject? Look where we rejected, right? So previous support acted as a resistance perfectly, rejected perfectly, and now we're pulling back and we're doing a little bit of a retest here. So there's going to be some news this morning. So it could be a little bit choppy, right? Might just wait for an intraday setup if I don't see anything right now. I haven't really taken a look. I didn't take a look last night at any setups. But let's take a look right now. If anyone sees any wedges or anything, let me know. Just came back from the holidays. Awesome. Yeah. So Bobak said nothing at the moment with everything gapping down, waiting for consolidation and new patterns. That's probably what I'll do. We are approaching this previous resistance here at 387.41. Right. It could be interesting to see if we hold here. We could take calls off this level. I'm going to change the music. What's up, Shankar? So I do kind of like calls of this 387.41 level. If this can hold, right? This previous resistance acted as a previous resistance here as well. All right, so I'll watch for that. If we can get a bounce, nice bottom reversal play. So that's what I'll be looking for, 387.41 on SPY. QQQ sitting right near this previous resistance as well, right at 270.15. Right, if this can hold too, could look for a bounce play off that too. Let's take a look. NVIDIA rising wedge, you said. Let's take a look. Right, so we had a rising wedge. We broke down though. Right, if we take a look at the smaller time frame, right, this was a perfect rising wedge breakdown. Right, there's the lows. It's not. It's like not even a rising wedge. It's more of a flag. This would be a rising wedge. This little pattern here. Right, rising wedge breakdown. Futures are pumping now. Oh yeah, he must have said something good. Let's take a look at. SPY is still hovering at these levels here, but ES just saw a nice little move. Tesla just went green. A bunch of names just went green. BABA up 1.6% here in pre-market. We could watch BABA today over this high of 113.11. Let's take a look at the higher time frame. For that to load. We do have a gap to fill above. Let's watch BABA today. Put BABA on your watch list. 113.11 is the resistance from this flag, and then 115.58 is the gap to fill above. C-Bless, you still in here? I know C-Bless loves to play BABA. Let's see, I'm going to send it to him. ES is also about to test the golden zone. Let me pull this up quickly. All right, so from swing low to swing high, if we take the fibs, right, swing low, swing high, we are right off the 0.5. Very, very high chance of a reversal off the 0.5. Right, here's ES. Right, look where we pulled back to. All right, previous resistance, we broke out right here. Saw the huge breakout. We're pulling back now right to the 0.5. All right, we're kind of forming this little wedge at the lows here. So I like longs on ES above 3915.75. I'm going to set an alert on this level. And I'm going to write SPX calls. Oops. And that's exactly what I do. All right, if this breaks out, we should see a push up. Or even this level, actually. Right, this previous support is going to act as resistance, so 3916.5. If that breaks, we should see a push up. Powell didn't say anything. I'm not listening, so I'm not sure. Powell does not comment on current U.S. economic or monetary policy outlook, so he didn't say anything. You guys see Twitter increase their verification price from $8 to $11. $8 to $11. Pretty interesting. Okay, let's take a look at some more charts. Wait, where'd my timer go? Dream timer. Huh. Thought I had the timer on. Can't find it. 37% jump just like that. Yeah, another Sea Blast Baba swing. So look at this on AMD as well, right? Rising wedge, breakdown, pulling back right to this previous resistance, right? So I'm watching for reversals, right? Definitely could play bottom reversals if we see a bounce off this level here. If we can hold, we should see a nice move back to the upside. If it fails, we'll see a move back down to 65.79. I actually have a YouTube video on fibs. If you need to see that, whoever just mentioned that, let me pull it up quickly. I'm pretty sure I have a YouTube video. I think I do. Oh yeah, right here. I'll post it here in the channel. So here is how to draw fibs. I just posted it. So if you have questions about fibs, you could do that right there. Josh, yes, I've got a question. With the huge pump on Apple yesterday, let's take a look at Apple. Right, it wasn't just Apple; it was every name. Why did we find 400 again on spot? We typically trend there when Apple was over. Well, every name's gonna differ slightly, right? SPY is made up of more than just Apple, right? Apple is the largest in it, but there are other names within, right? So just because this is, one's going to be stronger than the other. Yeah, you can do low to high, high to low, depending on which direction you're moving in for the fibs, right? If you're moving to the downside, you could do, right, high to low, and it's just the opposite. Right, but typically it will reverse around, whoops, wrong one. It will reverse around the 618, or, in between the 618 and the 382. Not every time, but typically. Right, if we take the low to the high, we're currently right at the 382, right? So chance of a small reversal at this level. Okay. Let's take a look at us. All right, so let's keep an eye on BABA. I'm going to set an alert right here. Let's see what else we got. Tesla is strong here in pre-market. All right, we got this previous resistance. Roman asks, what time frame do you use to determine if it holds or fails? Right, so there's really no specific time frame. It's going to be different depending on your trading strategy. Right, everyone's going to say something different: 5 minute, 10 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute. Right, everyone has a different strategy. You just want to see how price reacts around that level. Right, don't sell as soon as it hits it, but wait to see what happens. Right, a lot of times it will touch it, it will fall right through, it will pull back, and it will shoot back up. Right, so this is why you need to size correctly. Size smaller than you think. Right, because price, let's say this is your stop loss here, 118.8. Sometimes it will fall through and then it will shoot right back up. Right, but if you're sized correctly, a little bit of a higher percentage loss won't really matter. So we could definitely watch Tesla. Right, we're kind of forming this area of resistance. Right, we rejected a few times here. Could definitely watch this for an entry. Not the cleanest of all setups though, but it's definitely strong here pre-market. So if we do see a move to the upside today on SPY, keep an eye on Tesla, right, along with BABA. Right, so Tesla and BABA are the strongest here in pre-market, along with Rivian. Right, Rivian also. Rivian, once it look what happened once it broke down. Right, this is exactly what typically will happen when its supports are broken. Right, we have 1 bounce, 2 bounce, 3 bounce, 4. We tested it again. Right, this is what happens when price reacts to a support. It consolidates and then it falls. Right, this big candle is what, right, you want to exit at that break of that most recent candle. And then take a look at what happens when it gets to the next region. Right, this previous resistance then turns into this previous support, holds for a little bit, and then falls back through. Right, everything happens over and over again. But BABA, top watch today at open. So CBLS said top watch in pre-market is Tesla 125 call over 122.5. Right, so what you should do now, since he said that, right, 122.5, find it. Right, if you can't find the exact level, you can hit settings, coordinates 122.5. All right, and you could set an alert. Right, you could just take his message, right, Tesla 125 call, copy it, and paste it in the alert section. And now I have an alert set and I know exactly what to do. I don't even need to wait for the alert in the Discord. All right, if you want to get ahead, that's what you should do every single time. All right, he's also watching AMD. This is what you should do for everyone's watch list always. A 70 call over 68. All right, so you find 68 right around this region, and the alert. There you go. Now you know exactly what to do at that break of that level. He's also watching Coin, right? They're firing 20% of their employees. That's bullish for the stock. Nice little wedge. So nice falling wedge here on coin. I'm going to add this to the watch list. It's also up 0.8% here in pre-market. So these are the top 3 watches today: BABA, Tesla, and coin. I feel like coin is a good stock to hold long term. I mean, if crypto does well in the future, absolutely. But if crypto is dead in the water, coin ain't gonna be too hot. But I do like this over the 40 level he's looking for. Right, I like this over this high. Right, if 39.38 can break, I like it. So let's see. What's ES doing? Sorry about that, guys. ES, right? Rejecting here perfectly now. Right, so now we have this triple rejection on ES. It's also rejecting the 3A too. So ES needs over that 3916.5 level. Okay. That's the level I would watch for upside. Sorry about that. Just wanted to grab my water. 8 minutes to market open. What questions does everyone have? If everyone can please drop a like on the video, I would appreciate it. We're only at 19 here. Good amount of you watching. If you have any questions before market open, let me know. But this is really all I wanted to cover for pre-market. BABA, Tesla, coin, SPY, and ES. Let's take a look at VIX. VIX is just still trading within this range. I'll start my 2K challenge when CBLS is done. Right, I don't need to crowd the challenges. You can pretty much take any of my trades on a challenge account. Right, I'm just looking for high probability setups. I'm looking for consistency in the beginning of the year. Right, what I like to do is I like to, be very conservative on my trades in the beginning of the year. I take less trades, but I take higher probability setups, right? I haven't lost a trade yet this year so far. Knock on wood. Watch today, I'll lose. But what I like to do is be conservative as possible, and then I'll take my profits for the month, and then if it's enough, I'll take that, and that will be, money for expenses and everything for the year. You're very welcome. I try and keep things, very, very simple and very calm. I feel like a lot of traders are like trying to make it like what Wall Street used to be, when people are blowing down lines and screaming at each other. I like to keep it simple. There's no need to, be high pressure. Right? I like to keep it calm. A lot of people say I have a soothing voice. And it's really, it shouldn't be, this high energy, kind of vibe, right? We're just watching charts. We're creating a setup. We're creating a plan, and we're executing on our plan. That's it. All right. We're taking trades, and, we're sizing correctly, and we're looking to be consistent. That's about it. The market's pretty much the same every single, every week, every month, every year. Right? There's always going to be another setup. There's always going to be another trade. There's no need to, rush into anything or chase anything or FOMO, whatever it may be. Everything's sexy. Yeah. A lot of people that know me personally tell me to be a radio host or like a sports announcer. You'd be happy with me as a hedge fund manager in the 80s. Yeah. Back then, I feel like everyone used to, blow down lines and scream at each other. That's how I used to be. That's definitely how I used to, not blowing down lines. Definitely not that. But I used to be like so high energy about it. But right, as you gain experience in the industry, right, you see the same thing over and over again. Rivian is strong here in pre-market too. Market's about to open here in 2 minutes though. As always, I appreciate all of you stopping by every single morning. Love talking to all of you. If you have any questions, please shoot me a message in the Discord. I'm going to go jump into the Discord live chat. So, as always, plan the trade, trade the plan. Don't be an idiot. Right, size correctly, and let's get after it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.